Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erika. Today I am going to be bringing forth a message that is going to be a very specific message for those of you that it resonates for. It will not be for everybody, but I felt a very strong energy and message coming through about a very specific relationship dynamic. So I'm going to be pulling cards and seeing what messages want to come through. And if it doesn't resonate, do check out my other videos for sure. So I'm going to start here by pulling the current energy between these two people. The rest of something's it's very restless, very uneasy, almost like there is this can't sleep type of vibe. I'm going to use the terms masculine and feminine just to distinguish between the two, but as you guys know, I always recommend watching this for your personal masculine and feminine energies as well, to get most out of these. But let's look at the masculine's energy towards the connection, the healer of the ages. So this is somebody who wants to make things right and to make things better and has undergone immense healing within their own lives. But it's almost as though because they have aligned with the Christ consciousness here, there is a desire to make amends and to right previous wrongs. What is the feminine's energy towards the connection right now, carrying connections? And she feels it. See, it's this is what she is desiring as well here. So I'm going to pull recent past energy between them. The sun, yeah, these two are not happy being apart. It's really quite that simple. I could probably end the reading right here. But there has been a lack of happiness in between these two. And there's almost this feeling of, with that thinking woman on its way in is the walking away. Yeah, they're not. There's this feeling of anchoring this union energy. And it's so, I meant to say that. It's so funny. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh, wait, maybe I should remind people. I just did a video yesterday where I invited you all to a special 3-part live global transmission event series that I'm doing on the 10-10, 11-11, and 12-12 portals. This is a triumvirate. This is a 3-part series that I am conducting. If you're interested, there are still some tickets available. They are going pretty quickly because it's limited who can participate based on the platform. So if you're curious about basically anchoring the template of sacred union in the physical realm in your life and on the earth, then do check out the information, and the information to register and get your ticket is there. So, and what I see here is it's like these two are not going to rest until the union occurs. And there's a desire here to, and possibly someone here may be walking away from a partnership where they are not happy. But in order to come together with this other person. So I'm going to get some tarot in the mix here to add to this. Oh, and by the way, those of you that were complaining about the sound in the last videos for the month, I have a very expensive mic here. So those of you that were telling me to get a mic, well, there was a mic going on. And people complain when I use the mic. People complain when I don't use the mic. It's like, just if you don't like the sound, then please just click off the video. You know, it's there's nothing I can do. You can't really please everybody. And it's like, I just always smile when things like that occur. So if it's too much for you, don't listen. Just listen to some other people then, please, by all means. I've tried a million different setups, and there's not one setup that everybody loves. So I'm just going to do what works for me, because the one where I had the mic really close to my face, it was tethered to my head and I couldn't move my head more than an inch either direction. And that was highly uncomfortable for me. So I was like, oh, screw that. I'm not doing that anymore. All right. Enough of that. But those people that complain about it, just Keep it to yourself. All right, let's add to this. What is the masculine's thoughts around the connection right now? The Eight of Wands, yeah, the intensity is building. There is a strong desire to communicate here. And with his heart space, the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like this masculine is feeling very hopeful because he has done a lot of work on himself and he has been dedicated to his own healing journey, and he wants to come and tell this divine feminine, what he's been up to, that he's not the same person that he was before. Let's look what on the feminine's mind here. What is she thinking here? Seven of Swords. She sees through anything that's hidden, right? She knows, even though she can't see him, she can feel him right behind her, even if she's not looking at him. So this feminine, these two have a very strong telepathic and higher dimensional connection where they can really sense each other, even if there's no communication. And she can sense him even though she cannot see him. And what is her emotion here right now? The High Priestess, see what I mean? She knows. Her intuition is telling her he's right around the corner here. I'm going to add another layer here to this energy between these two. The rest and rejuvenation. Things are restless. The Empress, because this new life is beginning, okay? The abundant new life is starting. The Empress is here. It's like until this new life begins, these two are not going to sleep. It's almost like the universe is going like, what are you two waiting for? Like, you're not sleeping because the energies are right there and it just hasn't manifested. And until it manifests, you're probably not going to sleep very well. So, I know many of you can attest to this because my clients are calling me up like, what in the world? I'm up from 2 to 4, 2 to 5 every night. I cannot sleep for the life of me. So let's add to this story here. The masculine, not happy. Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords. He's not happy because he's been keeping his feelings hidden. See how he's got two sevens here? This is a very spiritual journey for him. And he's having a major awakening. And what's happening here is he's been thinking about it, dreaming about what he may say to heal this connection with this feminine. But he's been keeping his feelings hidden. He's been kind of playing some chess here on the exterior. And right here, the Two of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. I'm going to pull the cards and then I'm going to get the feminine's cards and I'll keep going. Wow. Yep. These two, he knows that the choice is in the hands of the feminine. He doesn't know what she's going to choose. And there's this feeling of wanting to get out of this sense of, like, I want things to get moving. I can't keep staying in limbo much longer. And for the feminine here, see, she's got the Two of Pentacles. I was just saying, he knows that she has the decision. And sure enough, she's sitting here like deciding, I don't know. But she's hopeful as well. But I think what I'm getting from these Two of Pentacles is that there's a transition happening in the physical realm, right? Where it's like the masculine has left one situation, but not totally entered the next. And to me, this feels very transitional. Some of you have heard me say this in another video, in other videos. It's like they're in this union is in labor right now, meaning labor has begun. The new beginning is on its way. It's inevitable. It is happening. It is a very tense and stressful time until the baby is birthed. The union is birthed. And it's like, so you're kind of still like a little in one, going to the other, but not quite potentially in the new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles, with this Empress energy. And it's almost like they're both just waiting for this new beginning to start. It's like, can it just be here already? And for the feminine here, Knight of Wands and the Devil. I feel like the feminine here is also in this position of kind of like she's feeling the tension building here with that Knight of Wands. She's ready to get going. She also could be as well struggling a little bit here with this Devil energy. Why is the Devil energy here in the feminine? The King of Pentacles. Okay. There's the manifestation of this union. So she could be a little bit challenged right now because it's like she doesn't see it, but she knows it. And that can play a little bit on her emotions here. But it looks like he has a desire here to work on this partnership. And while he's doing this, what's on the feminine's mind? Queen of Swords, and she's feeling Eight of Swords. Okay, interesting. Here's what I'm feeling. This is a union that is very strong. A very strong connection between these two. You can label them whatever resonates for you, whatever, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a divine connection, whether it's a twin flame, whatever you want to say, or whatever resonates for you. It's almost as though what's coming up is it's not going to be necessarily a breeze in the park when it comes in, but this is that sort of tension of, I want to work on this. Possibly the tension is the masculine maybe has not walked away from another connection while he gets in contact with the feminine, or he's on his way out, but he hasn't quite totally left yet. And that is what is going on here, where the Queen of Swords, the feminine, could just be like, yeah, I'm great, but I don't want to be part of something until it's completely like in the clear. And there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to be part of something that is like, you need to make your decision, Divine Masculine, separate from whether I'm a potential in the future. But again, this to me is, she's very clear on her standards. And what do I mean by her standards? I mean, what her boundaries are, and she's not willing to compromise them, which is very healthy, right? But why is the masculine feeling conflicted here? The Chariot. Okay, yeah. It's like he wants to get going on this really fast. But I feel as though he wants to get started, but there's still some things he has to take care of before he can be fully... I mean, he's already fully in this with the feminine in terms of his emotions, but in the physical realm, that's why there's a lot of pentacles here. It's like there's still some things that need to be taken care of, which is why this feminine is kind of in this energy of, like, he just wants to get going, but he's got to make his exit from whatever situation he's in fully before she will engage. I mean, it's fine to have this conversation, right? But it's another to engage. Or to be part of something that's messy, because the feminine does not do that. She doesn't. So there you have it, guys. So it looks like there's a real beautiful connection here, but there's just some things they're going to have to do in the interim, in the meantime. And I believe that this communication is vital to the forward movement. And but they're at the point where it's like the information has to come out. This is where it's like, the masculine is ready to come, and he's probably been holding back everything that he wants to say, but he is hopeful, and she can feel it. But it's almost like, yeah, and there's just a few things we have to, address first. So for those of you not going to the extended, in the extended, I'm going to get more in depth into these two to see what's playing out between the two of them. The link is down below. But for those of you not going on, what is the guidance for this situation? A new start is coming. There we go. The new moon energy, guys. We have a new moon. When I'm recording this, we have a new moon solar eclipse happening in about 10 days, 9 days from now, middle of October. So the new moon energy is big. There is a new start coming. So whatever you're going through in order to get there, understand that this is a new beginning for these two. So it's coming. It's not here quite yet, but it's on its way. So I hope that helps, my friends. I'll see some of you in the extended. I do hope some of you will join me in the event series. Information to check out the information and to get your ticket is down below. And until next time, I send you love. Bye.